Hello dear students, welcome once again to our channel Maths in Minutes with Priya. Today we are going to begin with the topic Time and Work. Today is part 1 of this topic. This is clip number 51. In first 50 clips, we have covered many chapters right from divisibility rule, factorization, HCF-LCM, ratio proportion, problem on ages, partnership, simultaneous equations, then percentage problems, mixture and allegations, profit and loss. So many chapters we have already covered. So please watch all these videos. I have covered extensive number of examples from easy to difficult. Previous year paper examples also I have covered of all these chapters. And now today we are going to begin with time and work. So let's begin. When I first learned this topic, time and work, I think in 7th standard this kind of problems start in school syllabus, and then I also learned them while I was preparing for competitive exams. Again I prepared it when I became a faculty for teaching maths for competitive exams. Now I have learned a very new and innovative method of solving these problems, easier than what I had learned. So I am going to discuss that easy method with you. The age-old method is something like this. First what we will do, first we will discuss the age-old method that we have already learned. Many of you must have already learned it and already you must be solving problem using that method. So I am going to discuss that also briefly, but mainly we are going to discuss one method which is easier than the earlier method. So let's see both the methods. A alone can complete a work in 6 days. B alone can complete a work in 12 days. In how many days A and B together will complete the work? This is the very basic and very first question that we solve in time and work. As you know, whenever I begin the topic, I always begin with the basic concepts and easy examples. Once you become very comfortable solving this type of examples, only then we can solve difficult examples. So first we are going to solve this basic example. Now what you have learned till now, the very old method that we have been using for time and work, it's something like this. A can complete a work in 6 days. That means in one day he completes 1/6 of work. 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, like that for 6 days he go on doing it, and after 6 days he completes the work, right? So in one day he completes 1/6 of the work. Now B alone can complete the work in 12 days. So in one day he completes 1/12 of work. 1/12, 1/12, 1/12, 1/12, like that for 12 days he will do, and after 12 days his work will be completed. Now when they are saying A and B are working together, what you do? A in one day is completing 1/6. B in one day is completing 1/12. So you add them, isn't it? 1/6 plus 1/12. Then you get some answer, and then you again reciprocate it. Like 6 was reciprocated to 1/6. 12 became 1/12. Like that you add and again find the reciprocal. Is that the method you have been using? Right? But now in this channel we are not going to use that method. We are going to use a easy method. Let's see what that method is. So A can complete work in 6 days. I am going to write here. A takes 6 days. B takes 12 days. The next step is find LCM of these two numbers, 6 and 12. LCM is 12. Now please don't ask me how I found LCM. You must have already watched the clips. If you haven't watched, I would request you to first watch clip number 9 and 10. In that I have discussed the proper methods of finding HCF-LCM as well as many shortcuts. Specifically clip number 10. I have discussed many shortcuts of finding HCF-LCM. So please watch clip number 9 and 10. That will be helpful before you start this chapter. Even if you add 1/6 and 1/12, you will need LCM for adding. So whatever method you use for time and work, you are going to need LCM. So please watch clip number 9 and 10 before you begin this chapter if you are not able to find LCM fast. If you're already able to find LCM fast, then no problem. You can directly start with time and work also. So LCM is 12. Whatever is the LCM, that I'm going to assume as work. Say units of work. Let units of work be 12. Now understand this one concept. They are doing some work. What work we don't know. Work can be anything. Work can be even painting the wall. Whatever. Work can be anything. Filling the well. Work can be rubbing the blackboard. Anything can be the work. So we don't know what is the work. What we are going to assume? Whatever is the LCM, that we are going to assume as units of work. Whole work is this, 12 units. It can be eating 12 biscuits, 12 chocolates, anything. Units of work, let it be 12. Correct? Now, A is completing this work in how many days? 6 days. This 12 units of work, A is completing in 6 days. That means A in 1 day completes 2 units of work. Correct? And B, now B takes 12 days to complete 12 units. That means he in 1 day completes 1 unit of work. Do you agree with this? See, this step is very important. Again, pay attention. In 6 days, A is completing 12 units. That means in 1 day, he will complete 2 units of work. Agreed? So 2 in 1 day. So in 6 days, 12 units. But B in 1 day will complete only 1 unit of work. Correct? So if they work together, now they are working together, A and B. A and B 1 day are working together and they will finish 3 units of work. Am I right? Now remember, you don't have to write all these steps in the exam. If you are competitive exam preparer, nobody is going to see your steps, and this kind of sums are oral because they give the numbers like this, where LCM can be found orally and divisions are also very easy. So that is the advantage of time and work. So these steps you can do orally, but right now you can write down on the notebook because we are learning it. Once we finish learning, we can do it orally also. So A and B in 1 day are finishing 3 units of work, correct? So, but there are how many units? Total units of work is 12, correct? So if 3 units is completed in 1 day, so for 12 units, how many days will be required? 12 into 1 divided by 3, correct? So 4 days. That means A and B together will complete the work in 4 days. Got it? Was it easy? What we did? 6 days and 12 days, we just took the LCM and assumed it as units of work. And then straight away we divided units by this number of days. 12 divided by 6, 2. So A completes in 1 day 2 units. B in 1 day completes 1 unit. And in 1 day together they will complete 3 units. And 12 units of work is there. So together they will require 4 days. Oral sum. This is just oral. You don't need all this rough work at all. Orally you can say answer is 4. This is a kind of new method. So if you haven't understood it, don't worry at all. We are going to solve many sums. And in part 1 we always solve basic sums. So by the end of part 1 you will be expert in these types of sums. So don't worry. Let's move to next example. Next example. A and B together can do a piece of work in 15 days. A alone can finish it in 24 days. In how many days B alone can finish it? What is the difference between earlier example and this example? In earlier example, we were given A alone completes in these many days, B alone in these many days. and we had to find A and B together can complete in how many days. But here what they have given us? They have given us that A and B can together complete it in 15 days. This is given to us. And they have also mentioned that A can complete it in 24 days. And what we need to find is B alone can complete it in how many days. So slightly different than first example, but procedure is ditto same. So I have written here 15 and 24. First I will find the LCM. LCM is 120. Finding LCM of 15 and 24 is very easy. Please watch clip number 9 and 10. But one thing I can do here, just slightly I'll show you briefly how did I find this LCM orally. See what we have to do. What is 15? 15 is 3 5s and 24 is 3 8s. And LCM is common factors multiplied by uncommon factors. Common factor is 3 and remaining uncommon are 5 and 8. 8 5s are 40, 43s are 120. That is the LCM. Correct? So LCM is 120. Orally you can do this. You don't have to show all these steps. But I just made a quick revision. But again I am urging you to watch clip number 9 and 10 to understand the shortcuts of LCM. So LCM is 120. So what I am going to assume? Let total work be 120 units. So A and B in 15 days they complete this 120 units. That means in one day they complete 8 units. 15 8s are 120. If you are fast in tables, it will help. So every time I ask you to by heart the tables, that is the reason. You become very fast compared to everybody else. You must, in your speed, you just surpass other candidates so that you can solve many more examples than others. A takes 24 days to complete the work. Now there are 120 units of work. That means in one day he is completing 24 5s are 120. So 5 units of work. We can divide. What we did, we divided here. 120 units were there. So 120 divided by 15, 8 units. 120 divided by 24, 5 units. So what we have here? A and B in one day are completing 8 units, out of which A is completing how many units? 5 units. So remaining 3 units, 8 minus 5 is 3. So remaining 3 units are completed by B in one day. Correct? But how many units of work is there? 120 units. Now for 3 units B is taking 1 day. So for 120 units he will take how many days? 120 into 1 divided by 3, 40 days. 3 1s are, 3 4s are, and then 0. So B will take 40 days. One common mistakes that students make is this. When they arrive at this step, B in one day completes 3 units. They directly think that means he takes 3 days and they tick the answer. Ticking the answer, we have that habit. If you see our answer in the given options, we are very happy and then we immediately tick it and then we come home with negative marks. So please don't do it. In one day he is completing 3 units, but total work is 120 units. So he will require 40 days to complete the work. Let's solve some more examples. Leena and Meena together finished the work in 6 days. Time required for Leena to finish the work is 3 times more than Meena. In how many days Meena alone can finish the work? So here instead of using A and B, I have used the actual names. Just for a change, because in exam they can use different names also, and some students, if they have practice of A and B, they get confused when actual names are used. That shouldn't happen. We are going to try this one with different names. Example is also slightly different. Earlier example they had given us A and B together can complete in these and these days, and they had given us A can complete it in how many days. But here what they have given, they have said that Leena takes 3 times more than Meena. So slightly different. So I'm going to solve it in this manner. Now Leena takes 3 times that of Meena. So I'm going to assume that Meena takes X days. to complete a work. That means Lina will take 3x days, 3 times, right? And what is their LCM? LCM is 3x. So that means units of work is LCM always. That is 3x. And how do we find in one day how much units they are completing? This divided by this. In every example we are doing the same thing. So Meena in one day completes 3x upon x, that is 3 units of work. And Leena in one day is completing 3x upon 3x, that is 1 unit of work. Right? So total Leena plus Meena in one day they are completing how much work? In one day they are completing 3 plus 1, that is 4 units. Up till this everything clear? We assume that Meena completes the work in x days. Hence Leena will take 3x days. That's what they have given in the example. Their LCM is 3x. Units of work, that's why we are going to assume as 3x. So Meena in one day will finish 3x upon x, that is 3 units. And Leena in one day will finish 3x upon 3x, that is 1 unit. Until this point we have followed the same procedure that we followed in example 1 and example 2. So Leena and Meena in one day will finish 4 units of work. But in example they have mentioned that Leena and Meena together finish the work in 6 days. That's what they have mentioned. So in one day Leena and Meena are finishing 4 units. So in 6 days they will finish 24 units of work. One day 4 units, so 6 days 24 units. So total units of work are 24 units. But what we found here, units of work as 3x, that means 3x is equal to 24 and x is equal to 8. And what is x? What is x? Meena takes x days to finish the work that we have assumed, and x is 8. And see the question. In how many days Meena alone can finish the work? Answer is 8. X is equal to 8. Very easy. See, with this LCM method, everything becomes very easy. Now, finding LCM of x and 3x. 3x is multiple of x and that's why it is LCM. So, again watch clip number 10. Again and again I am urging you so that you will be very fast in time and work. And you will score full marks. That's why I am urging you to watch clip number 9 and 10. So answer is 8. Next example. A, B, C can complete work in 4 days. A alone can finish it in 12 days. B alone in 10 days. In how many days C alone can finish it? So as per our regular procedure, I have just noted here the given data. A, B, C together in 4 days, A alone in 12 days and B alone in 10 days. That's what they have given us. I just copied the data here. So first find LCM, that is the first step. Now how to find LCM? Again a quick revision how to do it orally. This is 2 into 2, 2 into 2 into 3. This is 2 into 5. So common factors 2. 2 is here also. So again common 2. And now uncommon 3 and 5. Product of common factors and uncommon factors, that becomes LCM 60. This you must do orally if you are competitive exam aspirant. If you are in school, you must show the steps because your steps carry the marks. Your teacher gets convinced that you know the steps and you have not just copied LCM from your friend. So you must show the steps if you are in school. But if you are competitive exam aspirant, please keep this rough work to the minimum so that you can utilize the time to solve the examples, more and more examples. So LCM is 60. Now the next step. LCM is 60, that means units of work is 60 units. We have to assume this. Now what is the next step? 60 divided by 4. So A, B, C in one day will complete 15 units. 60 divided by 12 is 5. So A in one day 5 units. 60 divided by 10 is 6. So B in one day 6 units. This is the next step. So what is the first step? Remember these steps. First step is find LCM. Second step is just divide this LCM by this respective number and find units. In one day how much they are completing. This is the second step. Now what do you observe here? A, B, C in one day are finishing 15 units. And out of which, what is the contribution of A? A's contribution is 5. B's contribution is 6. So 6 plus 1, 11. So 15 minus 11. So these 4 units are finished by C in one day. Up till this everything clear? And how much is the total work? 60 units. So C in one day is finishing 4 units. 4 units in one day. So 60 units in how many days? 60 into 1 divided by 4. That is 15. 15 fours are 60. So answer is 15 days. Next example. A and B, if work together, can finish the work in 24 days. B and C in 36 days. A and C in 18 days. In how many days can A, B, C finish the work if they work together? Now again I have copied the whole data. A plus B 24, B plus C 36, A plus C 18. So what is the first step? Take the LCM. LCM is 72. Now I'm not showing you how to find LCM. Find it yourself. Very easy numbers. And also again watch clip number 9 and 10. So total work is 72 units. Now what is the next step? Divide. 72 divided by 24. So A plus B in one day will finish 3 units. B plus C in one day will finish 72 divided by 36, that is 2 units. A plus C in one day will finish 72 divided by 18, that is 4 units. So that means from this data what we understand, in one day how much work is finished? 3 plus 2 plus 4, that is 9 units. So A plus B, B plus C and A plus C, that means 2 A's, 2 B's and 2 C's in one day finish 9 units of work. Am I right? So what is single A, single B and single C finishing in one day? Half of this. 2 A's, 2 B's and 2 C's in one day can finish 9 units. That means 1 A, 1 B and 1 C as a person will finish in one day 9 by 2, that is 4.5 units. But how much is the total work? 72 units. So 4.5 units is finished in one day. 72 units finished in how many days? 72 divided by 4.5. Shift of decimal. 9 5s are 9 8s are 72 and 0. 5 and this is 16. So answer is 16 days. The shift of decimal and everything we have already covered in fractions chapter. Please watch the earlier clips if you want. So answer is 16 days. So I think you must have now understood this LCM method. It's very easy. When we solve advanced example in next few parts, you will understand that how easy is this method to solve. So first learn to find LCM fast and practice today's clip. We have covered a few very basic examples. When you practice them, the next clips will be easy for you. So please keep practicing so that this time and work topic shouldn't be much difficult. It's actually easy topic and the method is also easy. So once you start practicing, then time and work won't be any problem for you. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, Maths in Minutes with Priya, please do so. It's absolutely free. And suggest to your friends, share these videos if you like, give your likes, comments, suggestions. I'm waiting for everything. So see you in next part. Till then, stay happy, stay blessed. Bye for today.